Hey guys, how you doing? Grandmaster JerryFast Fontanez here again. Okay, so now the question I was asked recently was about that fight with Billy Blanks. Man, let me tell you something. Fighting Billy Blanks was scary. I mean, this guy was like a superhero. I'm talking about big arms, big arms. I got puny arms compared to that guy. And fast, elusive, wonderful footwork. And Billy Blanks taught me how to blitz. I mean, this is a guy that I looked up to, you know, not only because he was taller than me, but because he was phenomenal. A reverse punch, holy smokes, man, this guy would hit you and you would get hit here and your feet on the other side a few days after he felt it in your back. Incredible. So Billy Blanks was the most fearsome fighter I ever competed against. And then in 1986, I was on a rampage. Billy Blanks had got knocked out, against Larry Kelly. You guys have seen that on YouTube. And, I I was on a rampage because the day before I knocked out a guy named Hector Gomez, I believe his name was. Um, and, you knock somebody out, you go crazy. So in a fight with Billy Blanks in 1986 in Madison Square Garden, the Felt Forum of the Budweiser Liberty Classic, I won the middleweight division by beating Reggie Toussaint, Gus Lugo, guy I just mentioned, I believe Hector Gomez, I believe that was his name, and also Mafia Holloway for first place. Then I'm fighting against Billy Blanks, which in all actuality, they should have made me fight or had me fight somebody else because I was the middleweight champion. I was supposed to either fight light heavyweight or light middleweight champion, but that's a whole other subject. They never let me fight against the people that I was supposed to. They used to always throw Billy Blanks and Nasty Anderson at me, only the top two guys, because I think that being a New Yorker, being a Latino, I was stuck out like a thumb, and I wasn't gonna negotiate and share the money like these guys were doing, because that was one of the things that these guys used to do, share the money. So I figured, well, you kick my butt if you want to take the money. But anyway, um, so the most fearsome fighter I fought against was against Billy Blanks. Now, there's another video out there that seems like I beat Billy, which actuality when I fought him in that match, right before he hit me, which now my teeth are crooked from that broken jaw. Um, right before he hit me, I stopped him with a side kick in midair, and he didn't like that. You know, before that, he hit me with a reverse punch to my rib, and before that, he tried to hit me with a rear hand, rich hand, which that meant he was trying to take me out. And what I did was I countered by slipping and hit him with the rich hand, and that busted his mouth. Which they could have disqualified me for that, but obviously Billy being so big, and the superhero flag behind him, not a flag, a cape, would have been embarrassing. But that wasn't the first time I fought Billy Blanks. The first time I fought him, I actually threw a kick at him, grabbed my leg, and I jumped up and threw a jump spinning hook, and he busted my nose pretty bad that time, and both times busted nose and and broken jaw, he got points for that. So that was just the game that we played. I was never mad at him. As a matter of fact, if you ever watched me in a lot of those videos in the early days, I had a blue top on, the Stars and Striped pants, and if you look closely, I fought with a Billy Blanks patch. He showed me how to blitz. He showed me how to increase the quality of my punching at the time. He also helped me with footwork by mimicking some of his things, we meaning myself and a guy named Ken Duala, Abdul Aziz today, and Tony Morrison, Mew Pottinger, whatever. These guys, and Dave Herbert. Now, we actually slept in Billy Blanks' school. Yeah, we slept in school, and we worked out all night. This was back in like 1984, I want to say. And so props to Billy Blanks. Um, this is a guy who I seen sweep somebody with his leg, take them upside down and punch them. Like, it was just crazy. Billy could jump over people and kick them in the head. The cartwheel kick was his famous, but he would take people sometimes, grab them, and scissor take down them. Oh, it was crazy stuff, man. So to answer the question again, I said it a bunch of times. The most fearsome fighter I ever fought against was Billy Blanks. Bottom line. All right, guys. AD. You know what? Before I finish, I seen Billy throw a 360 spinning hook at somebody, barely miss, and then land and do a jumping spinning hook and knock him out. Well, he knocked him into Crazyville. Because the next time I seen this dude, he had a samurai sword at a tournament. He was ready to chop people up. So Billy Blanks knocked people cuckoo. ABC.